Dear students, I am Kavita Dhakar, Assistant Professor in Indira College of Commerce and Science. Welcome you all in the next session, which is Introduction to UML. Today's session plan is Introduction to UML Modeling, a conceptual model of UML, building blocks of UML, things, relationships, and diagrams. In Introduction to UML Modeling, we will see definition, why and how UML is used. UML stands for Unified Modeling Language. UML is a modeling language whose vocabulary and rules focus on the conceptual and physical representation of a system, where vocabulary means set of components and relationships, rules, how to use, where to use the component, and it will give you conceptual and physical model of a system. UML is a pictorial language used to make software blueprint, means we can visualize the model. UML diagrams are made using notations of things and relationships which are building blocks of the UML modeling. UML is a standard language for specifying where UML builds model. Those are precise, unambiguous and complete. UML is a language for visualizing. UML helps us you think you can implement the system. Constructing UML model can be directly connected to the various programming languages. Documenting UML addresses the documentation of the system architecture. Next point is conceptual model of UML. Conceptual model can be defined as a model which is made up of concepts and their relationships. A UML describes a real-time system. It is very important to make a conceptual model and then proceed gradually. Where if we are building the real-time system, first it is recommended to do a conceptual model, then represent a UML model and then implement the system. Conceptual model of UML can be better understood by learning the following three major elements, which are UML building blocks, rules to connect the building blocks, and common mechanism of UML. Then, in next point, we will discuss building blocks of UML. Here, there are three building blocks of UML, things, relationships, and diagrams. Things are the set of elements used in the UML modeling, and the relationships are the linkage or interaction within these elements. These two elements, things and relationships, construct diagrams. Things are divided in four categories: structural, behavioral, grouping, unnotational. Structural things are define the static part of model. Static part means which doesn't change at runtime. For example, classes, use cases, interfaces, components. Behavioral things consist of dynamic part of model, means which changes at runtime. Grouping things are the organizational parts of UML model, where different set of components are clubbed together. For example, packages. Unnotational things are the explanatory part of UML model, where which can be used for commenting the design. For example, note. Now we will see relationship. The relationship shows that how elements are associated with each other. It is used to show interaction within the elements in the system. Means if one element want to passes some information to another element, it will go through the relationship. There are four kinds of relationship: association. This relationship describes a set of link. It also describes how many objects are taking part in the relationship. At runtime, we may create many objects. How many objects are taking part in this relationship is shown by association, represented by solid line. We can use unidirectional as well as bidirectional association relationship. If you want to use unidirectional, you have to put arrow at the end of the solid line. Next relationship is dependency. Dependency is the relationship between two things in which change in one element also affect the another element, shown by dash line with arrow at the one end. Next relationship is generalization. Generalization is a relationship in which object of the specialized elements are substitutable for object of the generalized element. This relationship is used to show the inheritance in the object-oriented concept, parent class and child class, shown by solid line and 3D arrow at the one end. Realization. Realization is a semantic relationship which specifies contract that another element guarantees to carry out. Semantic relationship means there is a rule. If that rule is satisfied, then we can use this relationship. The rule is what? One element specifies the contract and other element guarantees to carry it, represented by dashed line and 3D arrow at one end. The next UML building block is UML diagrams. There are 9 UML diagrams can be broadly classified as structural diagrams and behavioral diagrams. Structural diagrams capture static aspect or structure of a system. Means static means which cannot change at runtime. The diagram which shows you the static aspects are called as structural diagrams. Behavioral diagrams capture the dynamic aspect of a system or behavior of the system. At runtime, system changes its behavior. The diagram which shows the behavior of the system are come under behavior category. See now the categorization of the diagrams in this chart. Diagrams are classified in behavioral diagram and structural diagram. Under behavior category, the diagrams are activity diagram, interaction diagram, state machine and use case. In the structure diagram category, class diagram, component diagram, object diagram, package diagram and deployment diagram are there. Now we will see these diagrams one by one in the next session. Thank you.